DR Acapellas.
What's harder, life or Mr. Carter? Ballin' till my hair is as white as Johnny Carson. You don't have to beg because I'm fresh out of pardons. Little voices in my head say don't mind the little voices. Well, what's harder, love or Mr. Carter? Especially when these hoes ain't right, these hoes ain't loyal. Shit, who's wrong, who's right? Just ask my lawyer, right or wrong, I'm still gonna take his advice. He take my orders, I be A-OK instead of alright. All kind of sorta, and before I ever take that for granted, I take the charges. See, you can't believe in all of the hype you hear at the bar, but if the odds are stacked against us, they're likely to stack them on this little tune. Jurassic in the room, Tyrannosaurus, I ain't steal it, I took it, I ain't crooked, I'm cat-a-cornered, and if my fruits and labor were ripe, I would have an orchard, but I'm nauseous from my ups and downs, and back and forward shit. Mr. Carter, eyes are always on you, so I smile for the camera and hide from the reporters. Roll a blunt up in this bitch when it burn and start my motor. Shoulder shrugging in this bitch cause the world is on my shoulders. Yeah. What's harder, life or Mr. Carter? Tune in this bitch, let's spike the holy water. Trying to stay grounded, my flights ain't no departures. Shit, what's harder, murder or abortion? Whoa, what's harder, death or Mr. Carter? Is it easier to play deaf or to listen harder? I'm like, girl, what's harder than life for Mr. Carter? Knock on wood, but with the wood comes termites and turmoil. What's easier? To change diapers or back to normal, times are changing like father time just lost his father. What's harder, to ask for sorrow or to borrow or to break hearts to get your heart broke? I don't know. I ask, what's harder, jail or Mr. Carter, school or Mr. Carter, the news or Mr. Carter? Man, what's harder, drugs or Mr. Carter, judge or Mr. Carter? Court and order, yeah. What's harder, life or Mr. Carter? I ride for the shit like a knight in shining armor. I pile up the dope and roll it tight like Under Armour. Coming from this neighborhood is just like coming from comas. I got homies from the old school and we been lost our diplomas. Got some hoes from California, think they shit smell like begonias. Got a bone to pick, I pick it till you're boneless. Like I come from San Antonio, pop up at the spur of the moment. How you want it? When in hell, I'm a Roman. Head on fire, I'm a Coleman. Heat up out of half, Doman. You know me, man, I'm all about my business. Business handle business for me. I know you know like a bitch turned her to a business woman. Mind your business, I'm saying. What's harder, life or Mr. Carter? What's higher, the price or Mr. Carter? Should I call you Mr. Reedy? Cause I'm right here to solve you. And if you start to smell fear or fright, I sprayed it on you. I made it, and when I made it, you hate it. I made it on you. You know the streets talk, my nigga. Don't make them argue. Niggas faded away. I light one and get faded for you. I'm reclining, wheezy, baby, lazy boy. You, they enjoy you. I'm like, what's harder, life or Mr. Carter?